30 seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's Clutch City Entertainment here, back to another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Houston Texans. And as we all know, this is a Houston Texans bye week. And I'm going to be explaining like where the team is at this point of the season, how the team is looking, and just all of that. So the Houston Texans just had a disappointing loss to the Miami Dolphins, 17-9, and they made their record fall to 1-8. And as a 1-8 football team, fourth in their division in the AFC South, it's not looking like a very good season really at all. And this season really hasn't been too many promising players. Like, it's just been a bad season overall. Like, against the Jags, our first win of the season, our first game of the season, that's a very good win. Even I thought we could make something out of the season, maybe a wild card or something like that. But Tyrod got hurt, and then in the following game against the Browns, and then after that, things just went downhill. The team fell apart, leadership kind of fell apart, and then David Culley, he hasn't really been the coach that we expected him to be. I mean, we just shouldn't have really had too much of a high expectation on David Culley really at all. He's a first-time head coach. I think he's like, 70, 60 something, I don't even know. But we shouldn't have had too much expectations. But he has just been not good at all. From choosing to kick a field goal at the 2-yard line when you're down by 2 scores, that's just stupid. Go for a touchdown, man. It's 4th and goal at the 2. Run it in with Scottie Phillips or do a play. I don't know. You can do anything from the 2. And then just different dumb play calls. It's just been terrible. From Tim Kelly, David Culley. It's just been bad in general. The defense, to be honest, has looked much better than what I thought it would have. This defense has actually surprised me this season. And I'm really, I guess, how could you say it? I'm very pleased with the defense, I guess. There have been a couple of bright names on defense. Jonathan Grenard, for one. I believe he has 7, 8 sacks in the season, somewhere around there. And that's very, very good. What is he, like a second-year player? So that's very, very good, and very good to see. We got Malik Collins. He's been a very good free agent signing for us. He's still 26. I believe we could probably give him a second contract here in Houston. Eric Murray, he's been very solid for us this season. I know he hasn't been a very popular name in Houston. A lot of people really don't like him. But this season, he's actually been pretty decent. So Eric Murray, Malik Collins, Jonathan Grenard. Let's see, Christian Kirksey, for the time he has played, he has looked pretty nice for us. And Justin Reed, obviously, our starting safety, probably our best player on defense, probably our best player on the team, arguably, other than maybe Laramie Tunsil and Cooks. But yeah, other than that, our team has just been disappointing. Like, really not much of a right spot. And then this coaching staff, I don't know what they were thinking. Moving Titus Howard to left guard. He was one of the best right tackles. I wouldn't say one of the best right tackles in the league. Far from that. But he was a very solid right tackle for us. I'm not going to say he shut down TJ Watt and Myles Garrett last season. But he limited them to really not do much of anything against us. He held his own. He was pushing back. He had a very good game against both of them. 2 of the best edge rushers in the league. And he kind of limited them to do nothing. And that's very, very rare to see from a right tackle against a player of that caliber like Myles Garrett or TJ Watt. We all see how dominant they are. If it's Titus Howard to shut him down and then next season move him to left guard, that's just creating an unnecessary hole that you shouldn't have at right tackle. Now we got Marcus Cannon, who got hurt. I believe he's out for the year. And right now, who's starting? I think it's Charlie Heck. I don't even know. But this has been terrible from the coaching staff. If I were Nick Caserio after this season, I'm just cleaning out the whole coaching staff. I don't care. For me, I believe they hired David Culley from to be a 2-year type of thing, get the base foundation of the team. But after this season, David Culley, even culture-wise, he hasn't been that good. Like, there hasn't had really any positives except for maybe not being such a control freak like Bill O'Brien. But other than that, he hasn't done much of anything good. So after this season, if I'm Nick Caserio, personally, I'm letting go of most, if not all of the staff. Maybe keeping guys like Pat Hamilton. I wouldn't mind keeping Lovie Smith around another year. He hasn't been all too terrible, especially with the talent he has on his defense, which is really none. He just made the most out of it. So maybe I'll keep him another year. But Tim Kelly, he's got to go. Running backs coach, he's got to go. Wide receiver coach, I mean, I guess I could care less. I don't know. But, yeah. So midway season at the bye week. This team just straight up doesn't look good. But there's some things to look forward to. We're 1-8. Our next game against Tennessee, we're most likely gonna lose that one. Then we'll go to 1-9, and then after Tennessee, let's see, they play the Jets, so maybe they win that one. I could definitely see the Jets winning over us though. So maybe that's another L, 1-10. Then the Colts, probably 1-11. Then the Seahawks, probably 1-12. Then the Jaguars, they just beat the Bills, so I don't even know what kind of team the Jaguars are right now. But let's see. I don't honestly really see another win on this team or on this schedule. I believe we're gonna lose out. To be honest, I believe I could see it going 1-16 even. I mean, which isn't a bad thing. Like fans hear 1-16, 2-15, or whatever, or whatever it is. They see a losing record and they freak out. But all in all, it's not a bad thing. If the team is bad, then so be it. Let's rebuild properly. And let's get some high draft picks. And by losing, it's only going to create us having high draft picks. We should want to lose out. We should want to get the number one pick. The consensus number one pick right now is Kayvon Thibodeau. And getting Kayvon Thibodeau on this defense, it only makes it better. Imagine a defensive line of Malik Collins, Ross Blacklock, Roy Lopez, Jonathan Grenard, and Kayvon Thibodeau. It's far from anything good or great, but it's a step in the right direction. Youth all over that D-line. Malik Collins, 26. Roy Lopez, 24, 23, somewhere around there. Jonathan Grenard, 23, 24. Same as Roy Lopez. And then Kayvon, I believe he will be 21 coming up next year. So there's youth all over that defensive line. And good youth. Like, that's a potential franchise type of defensive line. Like, that's something you could build off of. Build a whole team off of. If that D-line can become something, that's insane. And then we would have the 33rd pick, the first pick in the second round, where we could likely maybe pick up a offensive lineman, maybe a guard. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think it's Tyler Linderbaum or something like that. He's rated the highest rating for a center since 2014 in college football. So that's obviously saying something. If we could possibly get him, dropped him. I've seen some people say he could go top 10, but I mean, honestly, I don't really see him going top 10. I could see him slipping to the second round. But there's still a bunch of college football season left to be played. We've got to see how that plays out. But the point is, losing is going to create us having higher picks in every round. We're going to have the first pick in every round that we have. In the first round, we're going to have the first pick. Second round, first pick. Third round, first pick. So technically, a second round pick is a late first round pick. A third round pick is a late second round pick. A fourth round pick is a late third round pick. All because we have the first pick of that round. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but if y'all know what I mean, it's not a bad thing at all. We should want to lose. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm going on some type of rant in this video, but I'm just explaining where this team is at the bye week. And as I've been saying pretty much the whole video, it's not good. We have a whole quarterback. We don't really know what Davis Mills is. Running back, pretty much all of these guys are going to be off of the roster next year except Scotty Phillips. And we really don't even know what he has because we haven't really played him that much. I don't know for what reason. We keep running with Rex Burkhead. DJ, what's his name? I'm sorry. David Johnson. David Johnson. And then Philip Lindsay. We all know what Philip Lindsay and David Johnson and Rex Burkhead is. We don't know what Scotty Phillips is. Why do you keep running the old guys? Same on wide receiver. Why is Chris Conley playing? Get Nico Collins more playing time, man. Come on. I don't know. But Brevin Jordan, he's looked very nice. Nico Collins, when he's had the ball, he looks very nice. But that's pretty much it. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this video anymore. But yeah. The future, it is bright for the Houston Texans. This season, no. We're probably going to be lucky to even have one or two more wins. Which, as I said, is absolutely fine. Don't panic. But the future of this team, I like where it's going. We have youth, some youth. We don't know exactly how good that youth is because the coaching staff doesn't play them. But, I mean, we're going to have to look forward to next year. Nick Caserio, I feel like he's a very solid GM. He hasn't done too much bad. He hasn't done too much great either, really. But I don't know. We just got to see. But, yeah, that's been pretty much the video. Let me know what you guys think about the Houston Texans at this bye week. How y'all like them, or what y'all see in them, or I don't really know. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And it's been Clutch City Entertainment out. Peace.